Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Our big story tonight on 12 News at 6, the fight against several large wildfires burning across the state.
Crews are doing everything they can on the fires burning just east of the valley. Those fires have burned more than 138,000 acres. The Mescal and Telegraph fires are burning less than 50 miles away from each other. The fires have prompted evacuation orders for dozens of families.
The Mescal fire, burning about 12 miles southeast of Globe right now, has already consumed close to 66,000 acres. Tonight, people living in El Capitan on the east side of State Route 77 have been ordered to evacuate. Fire crews are patrolling along Highway 70 to try to keep the fire from jumping the highway.
But the fire that has everyone worried is the Telegraph Fire. It is up to more than 71,000 acres so far and is burning 1 mile from top of the world. Fire management teams are describing it as extreme fire activity. It is burning south of US 60, and that is where firefighters want to keep it.
Firefighters are also working to try to protect homes in top of the world, Superior, Claypool, Miami, and Globe. Team 12's William Pitts is up in Globe tonight, close to where the Telegraph Fire is burning. And Will, how are conditions and are people there ready to evacuate?
Well, guys, we are miles away from the actual fire line, but ash has been blowing into town all day. Take a look. This is one day's accumulation of ash. This is all debris from the wildfire. None of this is just leaves. This is all blown all over the place. And the smoke and the fire is right over this ridge a couple of miles away. But from here in town, it's hard to tell how close that fire actually is or how the firefight's going.
This is probably the worst it's been in years now.
Ash raining down, the Telegraph Fire closing in.
For a lot of these houses that are up higher on the hill there, you got to worry about them just so their property's not damaged by the fire or maybe lost.
The community called Top of the World near Miami was evacuated, and the people who live there are waiting to find out what happened.
It's scary when you look out and see the smoke out there. How far away now is it that we evacuate?
The Telegraph Fire has burned tens of thousands of acres. It's burning in the hills and mountains south and west of Globe and Miami, too steep and remote for hand crews to get in there. Air tankers have been dropping fire retardant relentlessly, swarming around the front lines.
The drought has a lot to do with it. Everything's dry, there's no humidity in the air, so it's a matchbox.
Albert Veltiera says if word comes down to evacuate, he probably won't do it.
Probably not. Probably not. I would probably stay and protect my property.
So far, that word has not come down for most areas, but the fire is cutting off communities from each other. Highways between towns are closed as the fire gets closer. Superior is now the end of US 60 from Phoenix.
The traffic stops here right now. We can't get into our communities of south to Kearney, Hayden, or Winkleman.
Meanwhile, fire crews are battling single-digit humidity and high winds as they try to get ahead of the fire. And of course, even when this fire is over, it's not really over because of the steep hills and the big monsoon rains that usually come through here. People are already starting to worry about flooding, but that's a ways away. You can see a helicopter over there that's getting ready to drop down and fill up the Bambi bucket hanging from the bottom of that helicopter and go and make another drop. Right now, though, firefighters have to get control of this fire. Thankfully, the winds have shifted just a little bit and no longer blowing ash and smoke quite as far into town as they did before. We're live in Globe. William Pitts, 12 News.
All right, some small signs of good news there. Thanks so much, Will. The Telegraph and Mescal fires aren't the only ones causing major problems. Coconino National Forest crews are fighting the Slate Fire, which has burned 1,400 acres. That fire is about 23 miles northwest of Flagstaff near Highway 180 and the Kaibab National Forest border. Highway 180 is closed, so visitors to the Grand Canyon should use Highway 64 from Williams to get there.